In the Supreme Master Qinghai International Association relief news from Nepal, as reported on our news over a month ago, heavy continuous rains caused severe flooding and landslides in 32 districts of Nepal in mid-July 2019. Sadly, about 78 people lost their lives, road infrastructure was damaged, and around 176,800 people were affected. In response, our Nepali Association members conducted a relief operation in August to provide urgent supplies and comfort to the flood victims in the districts of Danusa and Mahotari. Our beloved Supreme Master Qinghai then lovingly sent $10,000 after hearing of the misfortune, with all love, heartrending prayers for the victims' speedy recovery in Divine's mercy. Thus, our association members from Kathmandu Center formed a relief team and traveled to the affected areas to consult with the local authorities on October 22nd. A list of 304 families in Mahotari and 174 families in Danusa that included the most vulnerable, physically challenged, and elderly was given to our team. After evaluating the situation and in consideration of the upcoming cold winter months, our team decided to supply blankets and mattresses to all the families. At both sites, our team firstly introduced Master and her loving concern for the people. Then, with the help of local officials and volunteers, they distributed the relief items. The residents were grateful to Master for her caring assistance.
म परम गुरु चिङहाईलाई हैन अत्यन्त हृदयबाट चाहिँ धन्यवाद हामी दिन चाहन्छौं सम्पूर्ण समाजको तर्फबाट हाम्रो म्युनिसिपालिटीकोबाट नगरपालिकाकोबाट र यो भूभागबाट र म आफ्नो तर्फबाट पनि हृदयबाट उहाँलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु श्रद्धा गर्न चाहन्छु अन्तरात्माबाट पुनः धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु धन्यवाद नमस्कार.
Our warm appreciation to all the officials and volunteers for generously assisting our team. Many thanks also to our Nepali Association members for providing aid and sharing Master's heartfelt kindness to the flood victims. May Nepal's gentle citizens always be blessed and remain protected in the Buddha's munificent grace.
Qatari non-governmental organization supports the disadvantaged in Kyrgyzstan to assist over 18,000 Kyrgyz in need. An integrated orphan village and multi-service facility are to be built using over $800,000 donated by Qatar Charity, a Shining World Compassion Award laureate. Once completed, the complex will provide various community services that enhance the living, social, and environmental conditions, as well as develop social protection systems for area residents. The project encompasses the construction of a 5-classroom primary school, health center, mosque, sewing workshop, well, and water tank. We humbly applaud your compassionate assistance and Allah's blessings, Qatar Charity. In heaven's mercy, may the lovely people of Kyrgyzstan always be graced with lives of ampleness and well-being.
Tanzania receives financing for solar water pumps. The World Bank, through its Global Partnership for Results-Based Approaches arm, has granted $4.5 million to the Tanzanian government for supplying solar water pumps to at least 165 rural villages. This green program, which includes funding from the Netherlands, a recipient for Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Humanitarianism, and a Shining World Leadership for Earth Guardian Award laureate, and Sweden will allow Tanzania to move from diesel water pumps to clean and climate-friendly solar pumping systems, as well as substantially decrease the water extraction costs for approximately 500,000 people. Furthermore, simple chlorinators will be installed to support the delivery of safe drinking water to communities. This project is the first endeavor to mobilize private sector funding to develop the nation's rural water supply sector. We are very appreciative World Bank, the Netherlands, and Sweden for initiating a feasible clean energy solution to accessing life-giving water sources. May the gracious citizens of idyllic Tanzania enjoy abundant necessities and flourish evermore in divine love.
South Australia preparing for a green hydrogen-powered future. The Australian state has unveiled its hydrogen action plan to use surplus energy produced from the sun and wind to generate hydrogen for fuel use and producing electricity during times of low sun or wind output. Currently, there are 4 green hydrogen generation projects receiving grants and loans from the South Australian government. The state is on track to create 90% of its electricity from renewable sources by the mid-2020s. By the 2030s, it is envisioned South Australia will become a net exporter of sustainable energy, both nationally and internationally, as the demand for transportable clean fuels like green hydrogen rapidly increases. Way to go, South Australia, on the development of your vast Earth-friendly power resources. May other regions follow your lead as our world enters a period of zero carbon emissions and abundant alternative energy in God's unfolding grace.
Guatemala outlaws single-use plastics. The Guatemalan government has banned single-use plastics and polystyrene or styrofoam items, effective in 2 years' time. Materials and supplies for medical or therapeutic purposes will be exempted from the prohibition, which will include single-use plastic bags, food containers, straws, glasses, plates, mixers, stirrers, and polystyrene packaging products. The regulation is already observed in some municipalities, including the city of Antigua and the Sunday market in San Pedro La Laguna by Lake Atitlan, where residents have chosen to use substitutes made of banana tree leaves. Our accolades, Guatemala, for your highly laudable effort to safeguard the environment in celestial glory. May all countries adopt such smart eco-changes to preserve and maintain our treasured oceans and lands for future generations.
United States engineers build robotic thread to save lives. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA robotics engineers have created a tool that potentially could traverse the body's arteries and branch blood vessels to clear clots that cause aneurysms and strokes. The device, meant to replace manually rotated guide wires used in endovascular procedures, is made from a core of nickel titanium alloy covered with a magnetic particle embedded rubbery paste, and further coated with hydrogels that allow it to travel without friction. Controlled via magnets outside the body, the thread could also be configured to deliver clot-reducing medicine internally. Many thanks, Massachusetts Institute of Technology robotics engineers, for developing this ingenious instrument that could protect many patients and assist surgeons in their noble work. May there be many more amazing innovations like this to advance health and longevity globally in the abiding care of the Providence.
Hong Kong Airline serves vegan Omni Pork on board, partnering with Hong Kong-based social startup group Green Monday and Cathay Pacific. Offer the dish with Omni Pork during the month of October 2019 for business class passengers departing from Hong Kong, made from a blend of pea protein, non-GMO soy, shiitake mushrooms, and rice. The vegan meat is 66% lower in calories and has 86% less saturated fat than pork. Like other plant protein products, Omni Pork, when compared to meat, helps substantially reduce greenhouse gas emissions, feeds many more people per hectare of land, and is tremendously better for our health. Green Monday and the airline plan to introduce more plant-based meal options in the future. Thank you, Green Monday and Cathay Pacific, for bringing passengers delectable plant-powered fare. May all airlines soon provide a wide variety of kind and loving food on flights as our world transitions to a vegan planet of love.
Italian photographer preserves moments from lab animals. First, contact nature. Italian vegan artist and photographer Rachele Tottaro's touching images enable people to see the poignant reactions of released laboratory animals' first experience of the sun and fresh air, as well as their close ties with their human rescuer. The compassionate artist photographed the precious animals as a volunteer for the Italian charity La Collina dei Conigli, or the Hill of Rabbits, which rescues and rehabilitates retired laboratory animals. Ms. Tottaro also uses her immense talent to assist HeartSpeak, a US-based nonprofit that brings together artists worldwide to help shelter animals find homes. In addition, Ms. Tottaro has started Project Goldies, or Progetto Goldies, telling the stories of all pets and their humans. Thank you, Rachele Tottaro, for your heartfelt photographs of our endearing animal friends. In heaven's overflowing compassion, may every beloved being live in safety and dignity as God intended.